reception, it's Miss Fraser again. So I've got another book that I'm going to read for you all, and this is called The Bumble Bear. Okay, so I'm not sure if anyone's read this in reception, but we have had it out on the bookshelf. So if you've had it, I hope you enjoy listening to me reading it again for you all. Oh, that's not the first page, silly Miss Fraser. Oh yes it is. Here we go. But getting hold of more honey was always a bit tricky. If only I could be a bee, he sighed. I could have as much honey as I liked. And then Norman had quite an amazing and brilliant idea. It was an ordinary morning at bee school. Hello, bees, said the Queen, who was in charge. We have a new bee at bee school today. Ooh, said the little bees. Everyone say hello to Norman. Hello, said Norman. Ooh, said the bees. Look, he doesn't look like a real bee, does he? He looks like a bear in a bee outfit. And look how small all of the other bees are compared to Norman. Aren't you a bit big? Asked Amelia, who was rather a very clever bee. I'm a special bee, said Norman. I come from a land far, far away called Giant Bee Land. Said Amelia. But then it was time for lessons to start. They began the day with some painting. Then Norman joined in with buzzing practice before everyone settled down for a nap. The bees showed him all sorts of games during playtime, and Norman was brilliant at waggly dancing. And then it was time to go home. Bee school is amazing, thought Norman. He couldn't wait to come back the next day. The next morning was even better. Norman was very good at finding smelly flowers, and the bees really did like him. He was so funny and friendly and always tried his best, even during flying lessons. Do you think the bear can fly? Look at him, he's trying and he fell right on his head. After lunch, the bees learned how to chase away anyone who came after their honey, like spiders, mice, toads, or bears. Amelia still felt there was something a bit odd about Norman. She tried to work out what it was. Gasp! Bears steal honey, smell bad, and roar lots. Amelia told the other bees what she had found out, but they did not believe her. Of course Norman's a bee, they said. Just look at him. He is not a bee, and I shall prove it, said Amelia. She took Norman to the bees' secret honey store. Well, when he saw all that honey, Norman just couldn't help himself. What do you think he's going to do? I think Norman the bear is going to eat all of the honey. After all, he really, really, really loved honey. See, Norman isn't a bee, he's a bear, said Amelia. What the jiggins, gasped all the little bees. Said Norman. I think he was a little bit cheeky, do you? He was asked to leave bee school at once. Oh, look at him, he's in the forest all by himself crying. With Norman gone, things were very quiet at bee school. Norman was such a funny bee, sighed the bees. Norman was such a busy bee, sighed Amelia. Norman was a naughty bear, said the Queen, and bee school is no place for bears. But later that night, the bees heard a loud crash and a diabolical roar. Oh no, they cried, it's a bear. And this bear was big and nasty and trampled all over bee school. It grabbed the hive and started to shake it. The bees tumbled out in a panic. They tried to chase the bear away, but it was just too big and too bad. But then, what do you think's going to happen? I think Norman might come back. I knew it. A fearsome buzzing beast burst through the tree. Bzzz, eek, squealed the bear. It's a giant bee. And it ran away as fast as it could. The bees were saved and Norman was a hero. They gave him a big pot of honey and the Queen presented him with a special award. You definitely aren't a bee, said the Queen, but you are no ordinary bear. You are, I think, a bumble bear. Oh, look how happy he is.